Hello everyone, welcome back to today class. In previous class, we discussed straight lines concept, lines in a space. Two different types of lines we discussed and angle between the two lines. Last class we discussed angle between the two lines. So now, today class will continue with the distance between two lines. Distance between two lines, that is nothing but the shortest distance between two lines. So now two concepts are there. We have two types of lines there, that are distance between two skew lines, the distance between two skew lines, and another one is the distance between two parallel lines, and two skew lines, distance between two skew lines and two parallel lines we have to find here. So here, before starting this theorem or before simplifying this one, so first we will discuss the skew lines. What are the skew lines? In 2D geometry, in 2D space, in 2D geometry, two types of lines is there. L1 and L. These two lines, if you extend it will intersect the two lines. Two lines intersect, otherwise two lines parallel. In 2D space, these two types of lines will get the two lines parallel, otherwise two lines intersect. If intersect, the shortest distance is 0. The shortest distance between L1 and L2 is 0 when two lines intersect. Next, parallel lines. Parallel lines is nothing but shortest distance is constant, same. All places distance is same. There is no intersection point between two lines. These two lines are parallel lines, these two lines are intersecting lines. So now in 3D space, one more type of lines also is there, that are skew lines. Skew lines. What is the definition of skew lines here? The definition of skew lines is a lines neither intersect nor parallel. Which lines are neither intersect nor parallel. Neither intersect nor parallel. Other than these two is there, that is a skew lines. Only in 3D space you will get that type of lines. In 2D geometry we will get only these two types. In 3D space these two types and one more other type also there, that is the skew lines. For example, I will show one example here. This is one line, another line is like this. Another line is, if you are taking downside, see here there is no intersection point and there is no parallel. Parallel means compulsory you have to get same way. But if you are taking this one, there is no intersection point and there is no parallel. These type of lines is called skew lines. These type of lines is called skew lines. In cube, you can draw easily the skew lines. I am taking one line here. I am taking one line here and another line is here. See, there is no intersection point. If you are taking this one, actually this line upside it will go. There is no intersection point and there is no parallel. So these type of lines is called skew lines. Skew lines is nothing but there is no intersection point and there is no parallelity of the two lines. Neither intersect nor parallel lines is called a skew lines. So next we will discuss the distance between the skew lines. Now we see the distance between the two skew lines. So first I am taking two skew lines. Let L1 is one line and L2 is another line. L1 and L2 are two skew lines. This means like this in order to imagine this. Imagine like this. Why? Because you can't have a diagram on the 2-dimensional plane. 3D space this one. So imagine like this. So two lines L2 and this is a L1 here. Now two lines L1 and L2 are two skew lines. L1 and L2 are two skew lines. And like equations I am taking as a R bar equal to A1 bar plus lambda B1 bar. R bar equal to A2 bar plus mu into B2 bar. So that means what here? This line L1 is L1, this is L2. L1 is parallel to B1 bar. L1 is parallel to B1 bar. I am writing it. This is the B1 bar. Next, L2 is parallel to B2 bar. Otherwise, in the direction, in the same direction also we can tell. So now I am taking SDA point on L1. SDA point on L1 with the position vector A1 bar. Position vector A1 bar. Next step, TBA point on L2 with the position vector A2 bar. The position vector A2 bar and short perpendicular line is PQ. Perpendicular line is PQ. P to Q. So this is only shortest distance between the two skew lines. PQ is the shortest distance between two skew lines. This PQ length we have to find. Now I am joining this S2T plus T. Now this PQ is perpendicular to L1 and L2. PQ is perpendicular to L1 and L2. Then it is perpendicular to B2 bar and B1 bar. Therefore, PQ bar is perpendicular to both B1 bar and B2 bar. While these two lines parallel like this one. For these two lines perpendicular, if we are drawing, that is perpendicular to B2 and B1 also. Therefore, unit vector along PQ bar perpendicular to both B1 bar and B2 bar is, I am taking as a unit vector n cap. N cap is equal to perpendicular to both vectors B1 bar cross B2 bar by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. This is a unit vector in the direction of PQ, which is perpendicular to B1 and B2. We have a formula in vector algebra this one. Next step, PQ bar is equal to D into n cap. Why? Because this distance I am taking as a D. N cap is a unit vector. Total you need, so that's why D into n cap. So next here, if you extend this line ST and PQ, if you extend theta being the angle, so let theta be the angle between PQ bar and SP bar. PQ bar and SP bar. From the diagram, cos theta is equal to what we can write? Cos theta adjacent side is PQ bar divided by SP bar, hypotenuse SP bar. This implies what we can write? PQ bar is equal to, otherwise can write cos theta magnitude. So either PQ bar magnitude by SP bar magnitude. How much will it? Cos theta magnitude is equal to PQ bar magnitude is nothing but just PQ, right? Divided by SP. PQ is equal to how much will it? SP into mod cos theta. We need PQ value, the distance between P and Q. SP is equal to cos theta. But we know cos theta is equal to angle between the two vectors formula. PQ bar dot SP bar divided by magnitude of PQ bar to magnitude of SP bar mod of. This is the angle between the two vectors in dot product. So now you have to substitute the values here. What is the PQ? PQ bar is nothing but D N cap. D N cap. SP bar. What is the SP bar here? SP bar is nothing but, we can write here. SP bar is equal to OT bar minus OS bar. Position vector A2 bar minus A1 bar. So we can write here A2 bar minus A1 bar divided by magnitude of PQ bar. What is the magnitude of PQ bar? Magnitude of D N cap into magnitude of SP bar. Magnitude of SP bar. Same to write. Next step. Into N cap. A2 bar minus A1 bar divided by just D N cap. D magnitude is there, so D only will get magnitude of N cap. N cap is a unit vector, so magnitude of unit vector is 1. This one as it is right. So D cancel. N cap. What is the N cap here? N cap is B1 cross B2 bar dot product A2 bar minus A1 bar divided by this value. Magnitude of B1 cross B2 bar. What is the magnitude of SP bar? You can see here, magnitude of SP bar, what we wrote? Just SP. So, here SP, this total is cos theta. If you take this one as a equation 1, from what implies shortest distance D we will take. D is equal to PQ is equal to cos theta, SP into cos theta. What is the SP only? Cos theta value B1 bar cross B2 bar dot product A2 bar minus A1 bar divided by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar into ST cancel. So the shortest distance between two Q lines in vector form is B1 cross B2 bar dot A2 bar minus A1 bar by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. This is the shortest distance between the two Q lines which are in vector form. If Q lines in Cartesian form is there. What is the Cartesian form equation, sir? X minus L1 A1 y minus y1 by B1 Z minus Z1 by C1 and L2 is x minus x2 by a2, y minus y2 by b2, z minus z2 by c2. Like this equations were given. That time how to find the shortest distance between the two lines. So here formula is d is equal to determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 divided by square root of total I have to write here b1 c2 minus c1 a2 minus c2 a1 whole square plus a1 b2 minus a2 b1 whole square. This is the shortest distance between the two skew lines in Cartesian form. This is vector form. Now we continue with the next derivation, next theorem of distance between parallel lines. Previously we discussed the distance between the two skew lines. Parallel lines we can draw in the 2D plane also. I am taking two parallel lines L1 and L2. L1 vector form is R bar equal to a1 bar plus lambda b bar. L2 is R bar equal to a2 bar plus mu b bar. See here, parallel vectors means by this one we can find the two lines are parallel. Parallel to the same vector. So parallel to the same vector. This is only b bar. Vector b bar. Otherwise, we can write the line equation parallel to the b bar. Otherwise, in the direction of b bar. That also we can do. So now I am taking S be a point on L1 and T be a point on L2 with the position vector a1 bar and a2 bar. That is nothing but OS bar is equal to A1 bar, OT bar is equal to A2 bar. Position vectors we are taking. So now I am joining this S and T. Next step, I am drawing one perpendicular foot of the perpendicular to the L1. Draw the perpendicular from T to L1 line. Then foot of the perpendicular we can take as a P. So this is only called a shortest distance. Perpendicular line, perpendicular distance between the two lines is nothing but a shortest distance between the two lines. So now we can continue our derivation. This is the diagram here. Next step. Let theta be the angle between ST bar and ST bar vector and G bar vector. If you this extent, angle it will make that is theta taken. Here extension taking a theta means here also we will get theta. Why? Because these two are parallel. Parallel is that we can take the same angle. So next step. ST bar. Now I am finding ST bar. ST bar is nothing but OT bar minus OS bar. That is equal to A2 bar minus A1 bar. Next step. From triangle SPDT, sin theta is equal to how much we can write? Sin theta opposite side by hypotenuse PT by PT bar we can write, otherwise PT. We need the distance length, so directly I am writing here PT by Yes. PT is equal to how much children? PT is equal to ST into sin theta. PT is equal to ST into sin theta. Now I am finding B bar cross ST bar, cross product between the two vectors, that is B bar and ST bar. We know the formula, the cross product formula, magnitude of B bar into magnitude of ST bar into sin theta into n cap. N cap is the unit vector. So next step, magnitude of B bar, ST bar, magnitude is nothing but we can write ST. Simple ST writing, it is a length. Magnitude means the length of it. So that's why we can write this one as a ST into sin theta into n cap. This is what B bar cross ST bar. B bar cross ST bar. So now B bar cross ST bar equals magnitude of B bar ST into sin theta. ST into sin theta is nothing but PT. So take as a question 1 C from 1 into n. Now I will apply the magnitude. Otherwise I will write this one as a ST. ST bar is nothing but this one also. This one take as a 1, 2. From 1.2, since from 1.2, A2 bar minus A1 bar. Now I will apply the magnitude on both sides. Magnitude of B1 bar cross A2 bar minus A1 bar is equal to this side already this is magnitude is there. So magnitude of PT only. Magnitude of n cap. Magnitude of n cap is 1. N cap is a unit vector, so 1 you will get it. So PT is equal to B bar cross A2 bar minus A1 bar divided by magnitude of B bar. Magnitude of B bar. So shortest distance between the two parallel lines B is equal to PT is equal to mod you are writing. Why? Because distance always positive. That purpose of the mod I can write here. Magnitude of B bar cross A2 bar minus A1 bar divided by magnitude of B bar in form. Parallel lines are given. This is the vector form. There is no Cartesian form in our syllabus. Only vector form is given. You have to use this formula. How to identify the two lines are parallel means lambda mu constant beside parallel to the same vector. Here this one both same. Then the two lines are parallel. Previous two lines you observe B1 bar, B2 bar. Here B bar is there is nothing but the two lines are parallel. So based upon this one, distance between the parallel lines and the distance between the two skew lines. Problems is there. We'll start the problems. Now see the example 11 based upon the shortest distance between the two lines, skew lines. You observe it. Find the shortest distance between the two lines whose vector equation is given. First you have to see these two vectors. These two vectors same is there. The two lines are parallel lines. These two vectors different is there. So these two are skew lines. So now we have to use the shortest distance between the two skew lines in vector form equation. We have to take form. So solution here. Compare the given equations with R bar equals to A1 bar plus lambda B1 bar and A1 bar. What is the A1 bar here? I cap plus J cap. B1 bar 2I cap minus J cap plus K cap is the B1 bar. Next A2 bar 2I cap plus J cap minus K cap. B2 bar is equal to 3I cap minus IJ cap plus 2K cap. So A1, B1, A2, B2 we got that. Now the shortest distance between the two screw lines B is equal to formula is B1 bar cross B2 bar dot product A2 bar minus A1 bar divided by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar modulus of y because positive making y. So now you have to find each and every element in this formula. First I find A2 bar minus A1 bar. A2 bar minus A1 bar. What is the A2 bar? 2I cap plus J cap minus K cap minus half. I cap plus J cap. What is it? 2 minus I. 2I minus I is I cap. J minus J is 0 J cap minus K minus 0. So minus K cap. This is nothing but I cap minus K cap is the A2 bar minus A1 bar. Next we have to find the cross product between B1 bar cross B2 bar. Cross product how will you find determinant when I cap J cap, K cap. What is the B1 coefficients? 2 minus 1, 1. 2 minus 1 and 1. Here 3 minus 5, 3 minus 5 and I cap into. You know the already determinant finding, directly can write here. Minus 2 minus 1 minus 5 minus J cap into 2 to the 4 minus 3 plus K cap into minus 10 minus half minus 3. So how much will get this one? Plus 5 minus 2. 3 I cap minus plus 1. But here minus is there. So minus J cap plus 3 minus 10 minus 7 K cap. B1 bar cross B2 bars. This one completed and this one also completed. Next we need magnitude of B1 bar cross. So magnitude is nothing but square root of 3 square minus 1 square plus minus 7 square. 9 plus 1 plus 49 is root 59. Root 59 and this dot product also will make here B1 bar cross B2 bar dot product with A2 bar minus A1 bar. What is the B1 bar cross B2 bar? 3I cap minus A cap minus 7 A cap into I cap minus K cap. I cap minus K cap. So 3 into 1 is 3. Here minus 1 into 0. You have to concentrate here. G not there means 0. 0 into minus 1 is 0. Minus 7 into minus 1. This is plus 7. Total 10. Therefore, D is equal to mod of this value how much you got? 10. Root 59. Already quantity is there. So 10 by root 59 is the shortest distance between the two screw lines. Similar problems in exercise. 3 problems is there. The 3 problems with the same manner, same to same. So you can take the 3 problems as a homework. You can observe here problem number 14. B1 bar, B2 bar different is the Q lines. same comparing these two equations and simplify, you will get answer. This one is homework. And next one also, B1 bar, B2 bar, different is there, so that's why this is also same formula, same simplification, taken the homework. Next step, 17th problem, some different way given that you have to convert into proper standard form. This form you have to convert. So first we will see conversion. R bar equal to multiply I cap minus 3 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 2 j cap plus 3 j cap minus 2 j cap. That is one. And another one is R bar equal to S I cap plus I cap plus 2s j cap minus j cap minus 2s j cap minus j cap. Just I, j, k multiply inside. So now I make a formula form y I cap next 2j cap plus 3j cap plus t taking common. Here constant term is t. T take common, what will get? Minus I cap plus j cap minus 2k cap. Next step, here also R bar equal to I cap minus j cap minus k cap plus S into I cap plus 2j cap minus 2k cap. S taking common. So now this one compare later. R bar equal to A1 bar plus B1 bar. R bar equal to A2 bar plus SB2 bar. Here what is the change? Here lambda and b. We won't use the lambda and these two are constant terms. So here t and s are the constant terms. A1 bar, B1 bar, A2 bar, B2 bar, you will get same values, same formula and simplify. So this is also taken as a homework. Next step. Problem number 15 in exercise. Find the shortest distance between the lines. Previous problems we discussed in vector form. Now these two lines in Cartesian form and denominators is difference. This denominator difference means these two are skew lines. So now we have to use the Cartesian formula. Cartesian form of a distance between the two skew lines formed by that we have to use. So that's why we can write this one as a standard form. We can write the given equations as x minus of minus 1 by 7, y minus of minus 1 by minus 6, z minus of minus 1 by 1, and x minus 3 by 1, y minus 5 by minus 2, z minus 7 by 1. So now compare these equations with x minus x1 by a1, y minus y1 by a1, z minus z1 by c1, and x minus x2 by a2, y minus y2 by b2, z minus z1 by c. If we are compare, what we get? We get x1 is equal to minus 1, y1 is equal to minus 1, z1 is equal to minus 1. A1 7, B1 minus 6, C1 is 1. X2 is equal to 3, y2 5, z2 7, A2 1, B2 1, C2 B2 is minus 2, C2 is 1. So now We got the all values. We know the formula. B is equal to shortest distance. B is equal to determinant of x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2, total divided by square root of b1 c2 minus b2 c1 whole square plus c1 a2 minus c2 a1 whole square plus a1 b2 minus b2 a1 whole square. So now you have to substitute all values here. Separate to make and simplify here. First I'll find the denominator. Now square root of b1 c2 minus 6 into 1 minus b2 c1 minus 2 into 1 whole square plus c1 a2, c1 is 1, a2 is 1 minus c2 a1, 1 into 7 a1 b2. What is the a1? 7. b2 is minus 7 minus b2 is minus 2, a1 is 7 whole square. So here a2 b1. A2 B1. What is the A2 here? A2 is 1, B1 is 6, B1 is minus 6. So now you have to make the simplification of this one. Minus 6 plus 2. Minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4 whole square, that is 16 plus 1 minus 7 is 6. 6 square is 36 plus minus 14 plus 6, 8 minus 8 whole square, that is 64 square root of this 100 root 116 root 116 we can write as a 4 into 29, that is 2 root 29. Next we have to find the determinant x2 minus x1, direct analysis x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, a1 b1 c1, 7 minus 6 1, a2 b2 c2, 1 minus 2. Simplify this one. How much you get? 4 6 8, 4 6 8, 7 minus 6 1, 1 minus 2 1. So now make the simplification. 4 into minus 6 minus half minus 2 minus 6 into 7 minus 1 plus 8 into minus 14 minus half minus 6. How much you get? Minus 4 into 4 minus 16, 6 minus 6 minus 36 minus 8 into minus 8 minus 64, that is minus 116. Therefore, D is equal to minus 116 divided by 2 root 29. So this one we can write as 2 1s are 2 5s are 2 8s are minus 58. Minus 58 is there. What is the minus 58? Minus 58 we can write as a minus 2 into root 29 29 cancel, minus 2 root 29. Distance is positive, therefore d is equal to 2 root 29 units. Positive, always distance positive, that's why negative between also you have to take as a positive. So this is the way of finding the shortest distance between the two skew lines if they given in Cartesian form. Now example 12. Find the shortest distance between the lines L1 and L2 given by two lines they given. You observe here after lambda, after both the same is there, so these two lines are parallel lines. In total previous problems we discussed the shortest distance between two skew lines. Now we only one problem is that is an example problem, that the shortest distance between the two parallel lines. These two are parallel lines. So how to solve this one? Compare given equations with r dot equal to a1 bar plus lambda bar, r dot equal to a2 bar plus u into v bar. So now a1 bar, what is the a1 bar here? I cap plus 2j cap minus 4j cap, and v bar is 2I cap plus 3j cap plus 6j cap b bar. Next, a2 bar is a2 bar, second line first vector. Again b bar, same only, no need to write again b bar. So now shortest distance between the two parallel lines is magnitude of b bar cos of a2 bar minus a1 bar divided by magnitude of b bar. So now we have to find the each and every element here. B bar already there, a2 bar minus a1 bar. Just subtraction, a2 minus a1, 3 minus 1, 2, I cap, 3 minus 1, j cap, minus 5, minus of minus, plus 4, minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1, k cap. Next step, what we need cross product that we can find magnitude of b bar. So magnitude of b bar here we are finding. Magnitude of b bar is square root of 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square. How much is it? 4 plus 9 plus 36. Root 49. Magnitude of b bar is. So now I will find the b bar cross of a2 bar minus a1 bar. That is nothing but cross product, determinant of the two vectors. We have to find it. So b bar, first b bar is the b bar coefficients 2, 3, 6. a1, a2 minus a1, 2, 1 minus 1. So now I cap into minus 3 minus 6 minus j cap into minus 2 minus 12 plus a cap into 2 minus 6. How much of it? Minus 9 I cap plus 14 j cap minus 4 j cap. This value. But here what is the magnitude also there? So magnitude of b bar cross of a2 bar minus a1 bar is square root of minus 9 square plus 14 square plus minus 4 square. How much will it? 9 9s are 81, 160, 196, 14 14 the 196 plus 4 4 the 16. If we are making simplification, square root of 12, 3, (293), square root of 293 will get. Therefore, b is equal to this one. Take as a equation 1. 1 implies shortest distance b is equal to square root of 293 by 7 is the shortest distance between the given two lines which are parallel. Parallel is the direct vector equation only, the just a substitution. So by this problem, exercise 11.2 based upon lines in a space totally completed. In next class, we'll continue with the another concept. Thank you.